60 years after winning the Mille Miglia in a Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR, veteran driver Sir Stirling Moss has driven the same type around the banked Monza circuit alongside current Formula 1 champion Lewis Hamilton. Mercedes driver Hamilton is aiming for his fourth victory in 5 races at Barcelona this weekend, while the 85-year-old Moss, seen by some fans as the greatest driver never to be an F1 champion, won 16 Grand Prix between 1951 and 1961, as well as many other races. Moss and navigator Dennis Jenkinson completed the 1955 1,000-mile race in just over 10 hours, at an average speed of just under 100 miles per hour. His race against Hamilton around the banked circuit at Monza was more sedate. After a 3-week gap in this year's F1 races, the 5th round of the season will be closely watched for signs of any shift in the pecking order, with teams bringing upgrades to their cars now they have had time back at the factory. The battle at the front, however, is still likely to be between Mercedes, with double world champion Hamilton in commanding form, and resurgent Ferrari. The Briton has a 27-point lead over teammate Nico Rosberg. After their recent drive, Moss and Hamilton agreed that danger is part of the sport.
I think the trouble with what they do is they try to change the circuits and make them safer. Well, motor racing isn't safe, and therefore I think keeping them as they were is a lot more exhilarating for the driver rather than changing them to make them too safe.
I agree. I mean, today was the first time I think I've driven the bank. It was amazing, incredible. I definitely, because it's a lot different to we don't have any banking in Formula 1 really, so very, very cool. I think we should have a banked corner.
Bravery and stupidity are very closely related, and if you do certain things at one time it might be brave, whereas another time it would be stupid to do it. But I think the great thing about motor racing with difficult circuits is that it allows drivers with the greater ability, like Lewis and so on, to be able to ignore that and not take any notice of it.
I think bravery has a different meaning today as it did in Sir Stirling's day. Back then it was a large portion of it was bravery, how far you're willing to go, and then ability as well. Nowadays it's more so ability, and I don't think you really need to be brave in Formula 1 anymore. Whilst it still is dangerous, I don't think you need to be. You don't need to be heroically brave like they did. They were.